Hey, what's up everyone? The next Marvel Legends review that I want to do is Madame Mask. She uses the female shield agent body 99.9% of the way through, so there's not a whole lot to talk about that's new. Let's go ahead and get started. She stands at 6 1/8 inches tall. She comes with this rifle repainted with the beige tones. Pretty sloppy paintwork on it though. A lot of bleeding and that kind of thing. Could definitely look better. And she comes with this pistol that is cast in gold, which actually looks pretty cool. I like that. Pretty nice. No complaints there. She has a belt. It doesn't come off, but you do have a holster there for the pistol and some pouches. The little buckles or buttons on the pouches aren't painted, but the buckle on the front is. The rest is all just white and shading. The legs are exactly the same as they used to be, same feet and everything, so there's a twist down here and a hinge, double jointed knee, kind of like how they're doing the new hips for some of the newer figures, so there's a thigh swivel there, and then that type of joint, ball joint type thing in there. So full range of motion on the legs, a little tricky with the hips, but they do work. There's no sculpt work at the top of the boot there, so the paint work, it's good enough, but it is a little muddy here and there. No waist twist. The only torso articulation is up here in the lower rib cage. That's okay. I would kind of prefer a waist twist, I think, but this one gets the job done, so it's not too bad. The zipper is painted with silver all the way up there. The head articulation is pretty limited due to the hair. She has a lot of hair, but you can still get her head to move a little bit. So that's okay. Up and down, forget about it. Side to side, you can get enough out of it to be okay. Paintwork on the eyes is really nice. The mask is gold. It's sculpted with some rivets and things. So it looks really good. The hair could use a little bit of shading, but the sculpt work is nice. So I'm really pleased with how the head turned out. She has the same shoulders as before, so kind of like a ball joint without the bicep swivel. The rotation for the bicep comes in right here. It spins like that with the hinge, and then she has new gloves all around. I mean, there's nothing new old here. It spins up here in the forearm. There's no wrist articulation at all, so it spins like that and that's it. She has a gun hand on each side, but since there's no wrist hinge, she's kind of holding the guns out funny and it doesn't look that good. She can hold the rifle okay because the finger gets pinched in the trigger guard. Pistol, okay, it's still kind of loose. It will fall off if you're not careful. This hand, pretty much the same thing. She could have definitely had better hands, I think, since she came with two guns. They don't hold it quite right. It's just kind of an oversight. I think they could have made it a little bit better. I would definitely put the pistol in this hand though, because she's got a skinnier grip for the fingers, and she holds the pistol okay in that hand, so that's all right. If you look at the paintwork, the dark colors are all solid molded plastic. The white is pretty heavily shaded. I think it, personally for me, it's too much shading. Way too much blue. And considering that there's no shading here at all, I think they went overboard with the shading on the white. It just looks, it could look better, I think. It's not terrible, it's not really a problem, it just could look better. The thing I dislike the most about this figure is that they left this harness on there from the shield agent. I don't know why they did that, because they have molds of this body without the harness. So leaving it on there and not painting it, just ignoring it, is kind of really just kind of lazy for me. I don't get why they did that. I'm sure they had a reason, but I don't like it. So it doesn't need to be there, especially if you're going to just ignore it and not paint it. It just looks lazy. So the figure is not bad. I suggest you get it, but I personally wouldn't pay $20 at Toys R Us for it. If you can get it for $15, it's probably okay to add to the collection, but don't expect to be wowed by it. There are definitely enough things that aren't great about it to make it unimpressive. So there it is. There's Madame Mask. I suspect Madame Hydra is going to be pretty much the exact same review, but with different colors. We'll see when I get one, but for now this is what we have. So thanks for watching. Stay tuned. I have 2 more reviews to do, so look out for those, and in the meantime, keep collecting.